Hey, hey, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
Hey everyone.
So, as promised, if you just noticed as we came on, there was already a light on. Uh, you see, there's two spirit box guys, and that's my other phone set up. Wow, nobody's even here yet. They'll get here. We got a few people. They'll trickle in as the notifications start flying. So we got two screens here, and that's my other phone. I got it set up over here closer to the devices, so we can kind of get an up close look at what's going on. Um, how you doing tonight, Lynn?
I'm doing well. How are you guys doing?
We're doing good. Is your
Yes,
speaker on?
we're doing good. Yes,
Yeah,
I'm
you're on.
waiting to pull it up.
Yep, you're connected with me on this one. Um, so last night, guys, I know I mentioned it a little bit this morning. uh, we came we came back to the house, and as you can see, we were having a conversation with Lynn's family. In fact, that's her pops right there, and he's been waiting anxiously. He said he was going to return, and
He's here.
he's here. He's been waiting. He's been lighting this up on and off. In fact, soon as Lynn came into that, he could see her on my other phone close to the devices. Soon
Yeah.
as she popped in, the light popped on. Soon as she came backstage, the light popped on. You know, and guys, you know me, I'm still a skeptic on everything. So like I was even wondering, is it maybe it's just the Tottens lighting it up? No, guys, like there was K2 hits for each question last night. Now it was a private session, but it was a phenomenal session, guys. It was probably the one of the best I've ever seen.
I got woke
We
up.
hit two red lights on that K2 meter last night.
He was
Yep.
answering.
See, he's getting bright.
Yep, yep. So we got the K2 there. Can you hit that? Can you touch that? The green light. Can you hit that one time to let us know that you know how to work that one too? You did last night. Can you do it again? Just touch that green light, that box. Yeah, right to the right of that, right in the middle.
The one that you were hitting last night, Pop.
Yep, the green light. No, we'll see if we'll get them. Hopefully they'll do it again, guys. I don't want to be. I hate saying things that happen and then I can't repeat them. You know what I mean? But I'm telling you guys, they were pinning this thing last night. I'm sure they'll come through tonight. So, how's everybody doing? We got Kate stays confused, Jen and Barrett, Sadie Lane. Hey Blake, what's going on? And I'm too wise for you. I see you standing right here with me. Oh, there's the other flashlight.
Up
We got
there's
somebody
my
else.
mom.
Yep, they go on both. See, they alternate. So you got that flashlight. We know you can work both the flashlights. We need you to light up that green light in the middle. Can you touch that box? Give that a little jump.
Can you do that for me, please?
Nope.
Guys can do it. You did it last night.
I know. I know. It was amazing last night. But this
Let's
is
show the folks out there how amazing your guys' energy is.
yeah. Yeah, it was guys. I think a lot of it has to do. I think they do when they're put on the spot like that. It does make a little bit of a difference. There's one.
There it goes.
Hello.
Would you
Me.
rather just do the flashlights and not the
Oh,
K2 meter?
oh, they put that one up real bright.
Okay, so they'd rather do the flashlight. Okay, that's fine. We can do that. But at
Sometimes there's
any time, feel free to light up that meter there.
if there's any spirits in the house that can uh make the green light dance for us, can you please do that now? I know it's probably a crowded room, guys, but if anybody is capable of doing that, can one of the spirits let them clear the way, let them move forward so they can do that for us, if you don't mind. I want to show that to you guys so bad because
I
here and
know.
at another location we get a lot of that. And so as you can see, guys, the lights are going off in our house, and they do that quite frequently. Uh, So here's what happened, guys. We'll do a little recreation real quick. So this is what I do, guys. If you're on the phone with me, if we're FaceTiming, you'll see me walk around like this. I'll turn, I'll do stuff like this. And then, like, you'll see behind me, I have a staircase right there. And behind me here, I have a sliding glass door. And I got the blinds right now closed. But that's where Raymond was seen by Lynn right here.
Mm-hmm.
And myself, where the shadow happened. It scared the brakes out of it. It scared the bejeepers out of me. So then last night, we're walking around. I'm talking to Lynn after the amazing session, and she sees somebody peeking over the stairs. She describes this girl as dark hair, bangs, young teenage. Somebody. You want me to come back and work some flashlights with you? That see, they're saying get back over here. But anyways, uh, when we were just in Florida, we had a house sitter, and she slept right here on this big enormous comfy couch we have, and she slept right here, and she had a very vivid dream that somebody came down the steps, leaned over the railing, dark hair, teenage girl, and said, what the hell's going on here? And she's like, huh, what, like, who are you? And they're like, I'm Rachel, who are you? Now guys, Rachel is a Totten. So if you guys remember the dolls that we left at the Pioneer Cemetery, those dolls were leaned up against Rachel Totten's headstone. Now Dara had no clue. Oh, is that a Totten? Do we have any Tottens here? If we have any Tottens here, uh man, I don't know.
That was funny because in my head I was waiting for you to finish talking. And then I was gonna see if Rachel would validate that was her by lighting the other flashlight.
Yes.
But I didn't get a chance to say it. But I was thinking it.
Okay, can see that? I think that's validation. We for
Mm-hmm.
some reason man, that's bright. We have Lynn's family comes through, my Nana comes through, and we have, I think, 4 Tottens. They always talk about 4. Uh, they stay here for some reason. Those kids feel safe here. I don't know why. I mean, I guess I really don't know why. My energy, they must recognize my energy. I truly think there's more to the Totten
There's some
spiritual
kind of
connection.
connection between you and the Tontons.
Yes.
And with them being there with you, it's a safety net for them. And I feel a lot of it has to do with Nellie and her entourage.
And they're gone too. Thank you, Nana.
Absolutely.
Hey, Henry's mom. Good evening, Barbie. Hey, how you doing? As people are coming in, I need to start learning to say hello. Dana, good evening. How you doing? So, if any spirits arrive, now I'm talking to the spirits now. If there's any spirits that show up that you guys know can light that K2 up, the green light, can you please ask them to do that as soon as they come into the room? We may not know that they're here, but you know that they're here. So if you can ask them to light that up for us, we would greatly appreciate it. Or if you have the energy to do it yourself, please do that.
It would make Johnny's night.
It would make my night.
I would appreciate it.
It would make mine too, especially after last night.
Oh my goodness! And what was the first thing that we after we the I can't even talk, man. I'm so it was so amazing. So after the spectacular light display, we start talking about it, and we were like, "Damn, we didn't record that, guys." It was so amazing. You don't think about recording, you know.
It was supposed to be private for Lynn anyway.
It was supposed to be private, but after a certain point, we got into stuff where it really was not that sensitive of stuff. Yep.
There it goes.
There it goes. Yeah, and they were really lighting that up, and I wish that they could do that K2 again, man.
Well, we got plenty of time.
We got plenty of time. Maybe if we turn on the spirit box, it'll spike that energy a little bit. So I can probably keep the camera on me then, for the most part, because you guys can see those, right?
Yes.
He likes to keep the camera on.
Yeah. I'm not a camera hog. I'm not a panel hog. Are you accusing me of hogging the panel?
You can hog the panel as much as you want.
All right, let me put the stand out.
Thanks for joining us, Lynn, too.
Yes, we appreciate it. We always love when Lynn's here. The energy's always better when she's improved. She's an improvement, positive energy, man. That's what I like. I everybody that brings positive energy, it definitely is contagious, guys. That's what I like.
Well, I appreciate it, and I really enjoy doing these lives. I am super excited for tonight.
Ready.
Hey,
Waiting for
Dronzo,
connection.
Crystal,
Now in
Chaos. Hello,
SB7
everyone.
mode.
All right, we'll try that. I haven't used this one in a while. I'm gonna give this one a crack first. Gotta flip the battery.
That's the old one.
Yep, the first one. This was the one that started it all, guys.
That's the one he swore by when we got the new one.
I still swear by.
At first, he was not crazy about it, but then he started loving the new one.
I like I do. I like the being able to adjust the kilohertz on it, whatever that does. I don't even know what it does, guys, but it helps. You can,
It's cool that we have both. Like we.
yeah. All right, let's try. I want to try to not miss it if it jumps on us.
That flashlight is lit up like a Christmas tree. Somebody is ready to go.
Where's the sweet? Who do we got? Emily Totten.
Hi, Emily.
Hey, Emily. Hey, Steve-O. Is that you, buddy? By the way, Blake, happy birthday, my friend. He had recently had a birthday, so birthday wishes for Blake.
Happy birthday.
Christopher. Who's Christopher? What's your last name? Ooh, who was that? Christopher is not Chris Sessa, guys. It's a different. This is a Christopher. He's a Chris, but not a Christopher. So this is a different person, guys. 5. Ooh. Oh, really? Do me a favor, babe. I want to find a way to record this. Is there any way? What device can we use to record this? Oh, you're reading that. That's all right.
Do we know who's lighting up the flashlight?
Yes. Who is the person lighting that, please? Emily Totten. Emily Totten. Thank you, Emily. Where's Emmett? He left? Was that Emmett himself? It was me. Okay, hey buddy. Thanks, man. Can you light up the other flashlight, Emmett, please? Steve-O. Can you say Steve-O nice and loud for us?
Very nice.
It was buried. That was Totten, wasn't it? How many Tottens are here? A Totten. How many Tottens? Give me a number, guys. 53. There's not 53 Tottens. Samuel Totten, you like to come through? Are you here? I just heard my last name again. Who's lighting that up right now? It's Emily again. Yeah, it's oh, he said behind you? I'm here. Who? Oh, somebody's here. Nana. Hey, Nana. Love you. Miss you. That wasn't her? Somebody says that wasn't her. Oh, that is her.
Hey, I could have sworn I just saw an orb go to the left on the screen from by the flashlight.
Really?
Yes.
Is anybody... Was there a spirit orb that was just over there by the devices? Hide them. He says hide them. Who am I? Why do you need to be hidden? Of evil? What about evil? Freedom. Freedom from what? I'm Daryl. I'm Jim. How many people are here? Name your names. Say your names, guys. Steve-O. Oh, that was... Oh, hello. Who was that? David. It's David again. David, you come through a lot. Which David are you? Is there a message, David? David, can you light up the green, that green light? Can you touch that green light? Can you make that box light up next to the flashlight? It's standing up. Can you touch that? Light it up. That sounds like a metallic bell or something. Who's ringing a bell? Nathan, what? It said make them something. The power of the playback, guys, I gotta tell you. See, normally the AM is, you get much more specifics, but the last time I tried it, they even said electrical interference, so let's give it a shot, though. Reverse sweep. How many Tottens are here? 6? Their hearts? Okay. Is Lynn's family here? Guys, I can't do the AM, and it drives me nuts. It literally drives me bonkers. The distortion, I want to throw the thing through the wall, man. It drives me not really. I'm just being sarcastic, but I'm here. You heard 6. Okay. Normally there's 4. Normally there's 4 Tottens, but I don't know.
I
4.
heard whispering before you shut the box off.
Oh, really? Yeah, you can hear they whisper through the white noise.
That's
like
my favorite.
That's her favorite. She
When
loves
Right.
it.
The playback, because it really just sounds like someone speaking like really low, but it's always like really clear when you're here.
And a
listening to
long
the playback.
sentence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. See, I heard the whispering. I couldn't make out what it was when you asked if anybody from my family was there, who's here, how many times. And then I heard whispering in between, but I couldn't make out what was being said.
I need to get a third device, obviously. I need to have, yeah, they agree, obviously. They
Yes.
agree. I need to have another device sitting right here that records this. That's like I'm investigating for a pre-recorded, guys. So you get the show, but then I have something that I can go back and edit. I got both of my phones actually in the process of working right now, so I can't. I'm gonna do that next time. See, we learn from this, guys. We figure out what works, what's good, what doesn't work, and we streamline. We make it better. So now we know. See, when we miss things, we can go back. I can see what it is, put the words up, and then you can be like, "Oh shit, that's what he said." Like that's what I want to do. You know,
Right.
that would be really cool because you would be amazed at the stuff that we miss. Let me check this one. Oh, they have lit this one up. That's right. Okay. Move that a little bit closer. So it's right in front of the camera. Do I need to? So light up a flashlight. If I need to move that table back, is there a reason you're not lighting up that green light? Am I crowding you with my stuff? Light up a flashlight if that's what it is. They do like space. They like their space.
Mm-hmm. No, so it doesn't bother them. They're not crowded.
All right. Let's try the other box. Okay, there you go.
Yep.
So maybe they are a little crowded. Sometimes it's on a lag, or they want the box.
Using that light a lot last night.
No, they want the box.
They want the box. Yeah,
Yep.
that's what happens. Tomorrow morning, I'm releasing the Haunted Strawberry Part 2, the Blue Strawberry, and you'll see, if you guys haven't noticed already, they have a habit of lighting that up as soon as it says now in SB7 mode. Normally, right then, a light pops on. So they're agreeing, so they like to do this. That's their way of validating.
Someone said there's a camera that is like the spirit box and can pick up shapes too, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the SLS Imager, I think, something like that. Yeah, Cherie from Lunar Paranormal uses that one.
There's a bunch of cool devices. We plan on eventually adding them to our collection.
Yeah, we're gonna get there, guys. We're gonna get that too. Now, I don't know if she would actually like to run that in our house because then we're gonna see like images of beings in our house. We already know they're here, guys. We do. You know, as you can see, they're here. That's say they're telling you right there, they're here. They know that we know that they know that we know that they're there. You know, like we go. You know what I mean? Right, but that's what that would scare her. It would be cool.
Don't get me wrong.
But it would be, it's all, yeah, not here, right? It would be a little unnerving. I'm behind you. Always behind you. Okay. When you say you're behind me, does that mean that you are protecting me? You got my back?
Who is it that's behind you?
Who said that? Who's behind me? Hmm. So are you literally behind me? Next to you? There's some whispering in that. Behind you. Ooh. Ha. Ooh. I just got a chip. Ooh, I didn't like that.
All right, I'm gonna look. I'm gonna go over to your screen, and I'm gonna see if I can see who's behind you. There's a female behind you.
The light came on.
Uh, is it a Totten?
I believe it is a Totten.
Emma,
You don't have to hide from me, hun. I saw you last night.
save me. Behind you, I heard it very faintly. So,
Lynn, was she behind you on my side as well? Oh, look.
they're always behind me. Is it Emily or Rachel? Two?
Both? Is it both?
Just me.
I feel like it's Rachel.
Is it just Is it just Rachel? They're talking, I know.
Yeah.
Is it Emily?
Privately. Can you say my first and last name? Behind you again. Get him. What are you going to do? You going to get me?
We ain't getting nobody.
Ooh.
He's got way too much protection. What happened? What did I miss?
Hello, beautiful.
Who's that?
Who is that?
You get that a lot.
92. Again with to read the Bible, it says. Evil. Do I need to read the Bible because there's a lot of evil around? Is that what you're telling me? You know, I would like to actually ask Emmett. Emmett, how old are you? I want to know. Are you a teenager? I think he just said an age, but
I thought I heard 13.
I heard a teen. Yeah, I couldn't tell what the first. Is that Jerry? What'd you say? I don't think she can see the chat.
Who?
Um, you can pull comments up like that. Like you should be able to pull comments up. You're a managing moderator, so you should be able to click on the comments and pull them up, right?
And can Lynn see what?
The comments, the chat.
Yeah, no, I missed the question that was across there. I was able to see that one.
Let's see. Okay, if you see any questions, babe, just highlight them.
I don't know how to do that from my.
Okay, Mia's mom. Yeah, just relax and we'll keep the show going for a little bit. See what we get. let's see. I think Mac's gonna get one of those cameras. Oh yeah, I'm working on that. I'm working on. I got to replace my night vision camera. Then I'm working on getting a REM pod, the imager. It's just it's like any other trade. You pick up tools along the way, and before you know it, you got a whole big trunk full of stuff. Yeah, I'm a pretty low tech guy. We use simple stuff: flashlights, uh, radios. I see things. They make all kinds of crazy stuff now, like paranormal bells. Uh, the one I will be honest though. Yes, the Imager is the stick figure one. I like those. Those are cool. Uh,
That would be really cool at the cemetery too. I saw some talk in the chat about that.
yeah, yeah, I like that. Um, there's one there are some devices, however, that I'm really not keen on. Like I'm not saying that they're not good. Okay, maybe I'm just ignorant and I haven't used them and I don't know. But when you go into devices that have word banks, I don't like that because then you're limited to, that when there's a word bank, then it's programmed. You know what I mean? Like it can only say limited things, and that to me that means it just spits out random words at random times, and and it's a toy. You know what I mean? It's a toy. It's not a tool. It's a toy. You're not really gonna. But I've heard some neat things come out of the Ovilus. I have, but I can understand. See, you got to think about it scientifically. And I'm going to tell you why I'm saying this. You have to real quick, and then we'll get back to the spirit box. This is why I'm saying this. When you're dealing with the spirit box, you have radio frequencies that they're bending into words. Okay, the Ovilus has like a 200 or a 400 word memory bank full of words that I guess I don't know if they can even combine them. But so you have what makes them select a word. How do they select a word? They're not bending a radio frequency. It makes no sense to me scientifically how they're able to take a word from that, make it. So if they're thinking, I'm hungry, or that's a bad example. I'm afraid, and the word afraid is in the word bank. How do they select that word? They're not just bending a radio frequency into a word, which makes scientific sense to me. You see what I mean? That's where I'm failing to wrap my mind around how it works scientifically. If it doesn't make sense to me, I kind of I back away from it. You know what I mean?
There's a comment in the chat for Lynn.
There you go.
I was wondering how long Lynn's parents have been crossed over and how long it was before she heard from them. I'm preparing myself for my dad, but I don't want to be too intrusive.
Well, my mom passed away in 2009, and I actually would have constant dreams about her. And my dad passed in 2015, and I used to have, right after my dad passed, there was a cardinal that would come early in the morning and peck at the window to wake me up. I would get up, I would greet the cardinal, and then in the evening time, it would go to the back of the house where I was, and it would peck on the window in the evening time. And it was like that for at least 2 months after my dad passed.
When you started talking about your dad and the cardinal, the light that
Flickered.
was
It flickered.
light last night, right? You
Yeah.
said dad
Yep.
left. Yeah, it flickered and then it came on really bright when you were telling the cardinal story.
Right. Now, with my mom, I used to have, after she had passed, we weren't where we are now. We lived in North Carolina. And I used to have a hummingbird that used to come and literally sit in front of my face that I could put my hand out and touch it and the bird wouldn't move.
That is so cool.
That's amazing. That's a sign. That's an indisputable sign. That does not happen.
Yep.
The end, period. I have hummingbirds. I've grown up with those around here. That don't happen. You don't get near those.
Yep. Well, this one literally was about 2 feet in front of me that if I literally put my arm out, I could touch the bird.
Wow. Oh, it just blipped again.
Yep.
Yep.
So that to me right there is validation. With that lighting up was validation that yep, that was my mom.
That's so cool.
They like talking to Lynn.
You want to tell about?
I was just saying, I remember like looking or thinking, my mom passed away in 2017, and I remember very unexpectedly, she was only in her 50s at the time, or late 50s, but still it was unexpected. And after I got like through some of the grieving process, I remember wanting just a sign that she was okay as well. Like I would be thinking that like all the time, like trying to look for a sign. And then just one day I just like some peace just went over me, and I thought, she's here with me. I don't need a sign because I feel that she's here like watching over me like all the time. And then when John Barry first started talking to you, I was upstairs just kind of listening to the conversation because I was a little bit like leery. I heard you when you were kind of giving him a reading, make mention of my mother being here and protecting my home. So.
Is that not working?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yes, Katie, it was right away.
Yeah, I know that my mother-in-law came through for me right away. Like I've told this story before about the remotes when I would fool with her. We had two cable remotes, and I would be napping on the couch, and she would be, on the other side of the room changing the channel, and I had another remote, and I would hit the last button, so it would bring you back to the last channel that you were on before you changed the channel. So she would change the channel, and I'd hit that button, and I'd be acting like I was asleep. And I would, and it would be driving her nuts. And then I'd start snickering, and then she'd fling a pillow at me or something, and shoot me the bird or cuss me out, endearingly. But she did that to me on this TV. Yeah, it was a few years ago, but it was within a year after she passed.
But that didn't surprise me because she knew you were really into the paranormal stuff, and she would tease you all the time.
Yes,
she read her Bible often and made notes in her Bible, so she wasn't quite crazy about the paranormal stuff. So she would tease John and tell him that she would come visit in her afterlife.
She was gonna mess with me.
Yeah. But she knew how I felt about that kind of stuff.
But she did more than that. She kicked the chair. Like I got a visit from her New Year's, the year that she passed. I got a visit. I was home alone. All my kids were out doing their thing wherever they were. My wife was at work, and so I was sitting right here, not in this spot, but like caddy corner, literally right here to the left of where I am. And when the ball dropped, I literally, it felt like somebody was kicking the back of the couch. And when a dog jumps off the couch or jumps on the couch, you feel the vibration, the shake of somebody, moving or kicking or there's some type of impact to the couch. There was nothing there, guys. Like there, I got up and looked. There was no animals in the room or nothing. So like I said, "Hi, Mom," because she does. People do pop up from time to time. It's really cool.
I think sometimes, I know a lot of people in the chat were kind of hoping and wishing for signs like that, but I do truly believe, sometimes without a sign, that they're there. Like I know that my mom is here. I talk to her.
They can't hear you, babe. They can't hear you. They're saying, Tabitha, get closer to the microphone. They're hearing you.
Better?
They're hearing you from my microphone. That's what I thought. Better. Is that better, guys? Start talking. Just say,
Hello?
is that better?
Is that better?
Yes.
Okay.
I just needed it closer.
It
was in my hand instead of on my shirt.
Oh yeah, that's why. So I would really appreciate it though if there's any. Well, we should probably do some more spirit box. I really want to get that K2, man, to light.
Want me to see if I could get my dad to come through?
Yeah, he did it last night. He did splendidly too for quite a while.
And on demand, I heard
for a half an hour, guys. A half an hour, like every question, and then her son sat down. Her son sat down. He started doing questions and asking, and what was happening is they were validating with flashlights, and for every yes answer, they would pin zip. You could see it. The lights go zip all the way across the K2. Just one quick, strong blip for every question. It would be
both flashlights and K2 at the same time. When my son got on, and when I had said something to the effect of my dad knowing that we love and miss him.
Oh,
Oh, there you go. He just blipped it for you.
I hope. Yeah,
Did
that
you
was-
guys?
Is that you,
Yeah.
Pop? Can you light that up for me if that's you?
Any of the devices, any of them up there.
Any one of them. Mom or Pop? If it's one of you, please light up that flashlight.
There you go.
There you go. There you go.
Now you guys realize the whole time we were sitting here shooting the shit, we weren't getting responses like that. You know, they do interact
No.
intelligently. It's so cool.
So,
You know what? I think maybe, and this is only a theory, guys, the amount of interaction last night may have drained them to the point that they cannot. Their energy may not be as strong as it was last night. That could be very well be the issue here.
right.
Emmett
Well,
and
that
Emily.
flashlight is getting pretty bright.
It is. It's getting brighter.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
Do you have this spirit box on, John?
I can turn it on.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, Pop. My friend John has a box there. If you could speak and tell him your name or tell everybody your name, we'll be able to hear you through that box. Can you do that?
Get ready.
Something about a show.
A show. Get ready, and then a show.
Yeah.
Huh. Dad's here.
I heard that.
Dad's here.
Dad's here.
That's
Okay,
what-
Pop, can you tell them the cute little nickname that you had for Mommy?
Blink the light up and
The-
turn it on.
I heard Emily. She's here. About doubtful.
Can you tell them in the box, Pop?
Something about the heart again. Remember the last time they said something about a heart? Hearts. Again, that's the same guy.
Heart and Dad.
Is there any spirits here that can touch that green light? All you got to do is go near that box and it'll light up. It won't hurt you. Behind you again. Oh, there is. Hey, Steve-O. Is somebody behind me? Light the flashlight up if there's somebody that's sitting behind me. What's the name of the person sitting behind me? Emily? Whisper? Possible. They're talking to whoever that higher pitched voice was just answered by the male that says it's possible.
I heard that.
I don't know what they're talking about, but they're talking about something. Are you guys talking about lighting up these devices? $200? What about $200? Yes. Sorry. Napkins. What do I need a napkin for? Don't call me bad words.
Oh, that was the
Yeah, we're not doing that. We're not gonna go nasty tonight. Don't call me the C word.
Now, I know for a fact that was not any of my family members.
Dave, what about David? Tell me who did that. Who's the nasty character? He's threatening something. You don't come in here making threats, buddy. Okay? You got to get going.
Pop, if you're still with us here, get rid of the nasty one, please.
That's his Nana's specialty.
Yeah.
You know, I'm so happy that I'm not. Ooh, I don't hear those 3 numbers being repeated over and over anymore.
No. Nana is not having that.
Let's try AM. Let's see how much interference. Oh, yeah, it's bad. It's bad, see?
What is it?
Just the AM band. Hear that? Yeah, that's unbearable. Now, there's places when we're out in the field, we're out at cemeteries, and we literally get into a spot where that's super clean, and we can do that. We can get full on sentences. Sometimes, like they're talking back and forth.
Oh, look.
Oh, there it is.
Look,
There's
we're
K2.
lighting up.
Thank you.
It went
Thank
to
you.
red.
Thank you. So, do you like that? Wow, who's doing that? We need to turn the FM on and find out who's doing that. Somebody just okay.
It's going on it.
So what I think just happened, and I want confirmation from the spirit box. I asked the spirits, once a spirit comes in that's able to light that up, ask them to do so immediately. And I think that I have a sneaking suspicion. It just blipped. Did you see that? It just gave me a blip. So that's what happened, huh?
It was pretty strong too.
Who was that?
Oh, okay.
Was that a family member? Whoa! You see what he did? Whoa!
Was that a family member that just lit the K2 here?
It was a family member. Whose family member was it? Was it Lynn's? Damon? Damon or Demon?
I could have sworn I heard glow.
Heard what, Lynn?
Did you guys hear that?
I didn't hear what you said, Lynn.
I could have sworn I heard glow through the spirit box.
Somebody's singing. Tolton. Yeah, Tolton. That's that. Is that John Totten?
Kate stays confused, wants to know if Lynn is Native American and Swedish by chance.
Number 1. I'm with Nana.
No, Katie, I'm not.
Okay, here's a question. There used to be a bunch of little tiny Totten kids, young ones, that used to ask for my help. Are they here too? Can they say hi? Can you let the little babies say hi? Something about being 27. Can somebody touch that green light again and make it light up like you did a minute ago? I'm Wilbur. Hey, Wilbur. Where are you from, Wilbur? Ooh, that was weird. Messages, something. I really want them to hit that K2. I'm really glad you guys got to see that. You know what?
Why don't you check the other light and then
Check the other light?
Yeah, and then see if Lynn could get them going again if she wants to.
The other light's just
It's
fine.
pretty sensitive. Oh, yep. There. The other one came on when you checked that one. Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
All right. So there's nothing wrong with it. That's what you're telling us. There's nothing wrong with it. Now, that thing was like an ice cube, guys.
It was last night too.
Last night it felt like they just came out of the freezer after we got done. We were here for like a half an hour, 40 minutes doing straight communication, and it was nonstop, guys. Nonstop. You would think that being lit up, it would warm it up. Nope.
Nope.
Iwin was first.
Hey.
Tracy says her son's birthday's this month. He turns 27.
Oh. There you go. There you go, guys. And best see, that's validation right there. And I can tell you why, guys, because last night I know Lynn. I do not know her family.
No.
I've never met them, but I can tell you that they were communicating in my living room last night, lighting up devices. I've had Sessa's son come through. I've had other people's sons come through, and all kinds of family members. I mean, come on. Vixie's grandpa's friend that they called Uncle Bob came through. What is that? I mean, you want to talk about randomness. That's randomness, guys. But see, they know that the message through me would get to her, and they know that I would know her by Vixie. So they, strange enough, guys, they know YouTube handles. It's bizarre, but they do. They know everything. But not all of them. Not all of them. Like Emmett, the flashlights are like magical to him. Completely magical to him. So like he loves messing with those. They didn't have those when he was a lot. There you go. He loves them. He says it. I like it. He enjoys it. And then what we were talking about, guys, if you've noticed in the videos, we've gotten a lot of Emmett broke it.
They tease him.
They tease him. They tease him because sometimes when I don't set one sensitive enough, they tease him. Oh, Emmett broke it. That's what they say. No, you didn't break it, Emmett. You didn't break it. You couldn't possibly hurt those flashlights, but have fun with them. That's what they're there for.
I was telling John that one of my favorite things, Lynn, is sometimes when he's like editing, you could hear like a back and forth, like them talk, like having a conversation. I think it's really cool. That's really cool.
Yep. Yeah, I have a blast doing this stuff. You know what I should do? I should give them an early view on. No, we're doing it. No. They said no.
How do you know what to know? That could be a yes.
No, I'll cut that loose tomorrow. That's already pre-recorded. They're here now in real time, and there's people in the chat that there's family that I think would be happy to come through and validate. Thank you, Blake. We appreciate it. We are I forgot. Shoot. So after this, guys, if you're not subbed to Living Dead Fam, if somebody has their Drazo, can you drop their link, bro? Living Dead Fam.
If he's not asleep yet.
I think he's still in there. They don't investigate, but they're into the paranormal and the supernatural and things like that. Good friends, no drama, just good people, guys. You will never see any negativity in their chat. That's what I like. So they just went live too, but they'll be alive for a while, so I don't think it's a big deal. But yeah, we're gonna improve the channel. I'm working on an intro. And then we're going to maybe look into like doing a weekly thing. Maybe if Lynn's up to it, and we can come on the panel and
I'm
do and
always up to it.
yeah, and have a good time, guys. Like we're gonna be doing also some investigating. We have reservations. I can't say where and I can't say when, but it's in a really super duper amazing location. It's haunted. It's out in the country. It's old, and it's gonna be a really spectacular one. So I know you guys enjoy the cemetery stuff, but we want to mix it up, guys. We want to give you more than just the same old stuff all the time. But this is pretty cool, guys. I never get tired of going to cemeteries and doing the spirit box. Never.
We want to look for some new ones of those too.
Yeah, and if anybody
the cemetery is like our thing. It's like how it started.
Yeah.
But we do want to expand some, and we realized we could talk to them anywhere, So
we're gonna put an ad.
Validation right there.
They come with us, but see
Yes.
that's the golden ticket here, guys. Because wherever we go, spirits come with us. That's really cool. So we were thinking about actually putting an ad. You know how people do Facebook Marketplace. We can drop a thing for our like one of the community pages that are in locally, and say, hey, if anybody has any paranormal stuff or problems they would like it investigated, we will do it for free. You don't charge nothing, and it'll give us content. And I think that would be really cool because then we could have a chance to debunk some stuff or validate some stuff. And we don't have no dog in the fight. We have no reason to go one way or the other. So it will be completely neutral and just give them what they got. Like if I was to do episodes of that type of stuff, I would kind of gear it more like ghost hunters rather than ghost adventures. Don't you think? Yeah, I'm not going to
feel like there's always a lot of negativity, and I don't think it's necessarily always that way,
What do you mean? With Ghost Adventures? Yeah, like that's for ratings. When he's like, "Come on, could do something. We're here. We're not scared of you." Well, you better pipe down, buddy, because that's the type of stuff that really causes problems. Like when you come with negativity, all that shit swarms you. He does it for ratings. I'm not gonna knock him. I mean, I can't say that I probably wouldn't do the same damn thing if I was in his position. Making the type of money that he was making on TV. I mean, come on. I understand why he does. I get it, guys. But oh, nice. I have a friend that lives in Texas. That invited. We were invited down, and
eventually, after we get some things like squared away, we do want to travel to like different locations to like meet people,
include them on investigations.
Yeah, we really do. That is part of our plan. When people, so.
I would love for you guys to come down here. I've got 4 places in mind.
Oh, we that's at the top of the list.
Yep.
Love.
We will be
hoping
in person soon.
To you when we were on vacation.
Yeah, we passed her. We passed her in the middle of the night. We were going by when we were really not really passing her. We would have had to go off course a little bit, but when we were the closest to her, it was like 3 a.m. It was really early. We drove straight through this time, and
my door is always open. I have a spare room.
Oh,
so
cool.
Y'all come on down and we'll go out and we'll do our thing. I've got some places that I want to tear up with you guys.
We'll do that if you're available this winter. We'll plan for that because we always are trying to we usually go down in the winter anyways.
Yeah. Yep. Twice a year.
I will always be available. When I know you guys are coming, I will always be available.
You know what's really cool, guys, is that if you watch the Haunted Blue Strawberry, Emmett's there, Nana's there, Emily's there, Steve-O's there. They'll all be at every investigation. Show me another. Okay, I don't want to sound like this is braggadocious in any way, okay? Because I'm not that type of guy. But show me another paranormal group on TV or anything that has spirits like that come around with them, like very easily documented spirits that we can prove. Like I can prove that Emily and Emmett and all these people are with us all the time. Like that's a proven thing. I think that's really special, guys. I think that's the magical ingredient here with this channel and our content. I truly do. Steve-O. And I think Steve-O kind of helped orchestrate the whole thing, and my brother was involved, of course. But the Tottens and Steve-O really kicked it off for me. Yeah. Steve-O especially. Yeah. Because in the beginning, we were asking Steve-O things like, can you ask the good night, Drazo? Have a good night, brother. We were asking Steve-O stuff like, hey, Steve-O, can you ask the spirits to come forward one at a time, speak clearly? And many times we've caught him saying that to the spirits. We've caught him one at a time.
Yes.
Talk clearly, come forth.
Next.
Yep.
Next.
Yeah.
But then you guys, sometimes they fight over it.
It's
I'm
almost
next.
like he keeps the line moving when
yes.
you're asking like the name. Like
he's part of our group.
He is.
He's literally part of our group, but on the other side. Like that's spectacular.
Actually, I felt like it came at a really good time too in our lives, like with all the kids going away to college and that kind of stuff. So
yeah, because
they agree.
Yep.
We needed that, and
Steve-O can do that. Steve-O can do that, but they very
sometimes he'll tell us when he does it.
Yes, he doesn't normally light up flashlights.
But
he doesn't.
Will. And he'll say it's him.
Well, you're talking about him, so I would think it was Steve-O.
Yeah. That's the thing. Like I said this morning on my other channel, like you can't tell who's behind sock accounts. You can't tell who's behind lighting up flashlights either. It's not that easy to know. It's really hard. You can't know because you can't see the person.
It was really easy because it was Lynn.
That last night,
like with her parents.
That was a small group.
When we're out like in the field and stuff, it is hard because sometimes it's also on a delay. You have to give them time, and sometimes we have already moved on to the next question, so you never know the proper timing because you don't know how much energy it's taking for them to turn the things on.
That there's a lag.
Sometimes it is really hard to know who we're talking to and what they're answering. We try to decipher.
Yep.
Most of the time. They
get frustrated, guys. They get frustrated. I've had people say maybe they'll hear you now, or can you hear me? They can't hear you. Things like this. So they're aware that the new spirits they come by and they try to speak through the spirit box. And as most of the stuff that we heard, those are all words. Everything that you heard come through that, those are spirits talking. You just have to go. It's hard to tell what they're saying. So they know we missed that stuff. So they tell them, well, maybe they didn't hear you. So they're telling me. I explain that to them a lot. We may not hear you now, but we'll hear you later when we review it. So we apologize for the frustration because, man, wouldn't it drive you nuts if you're a spirit and you're saying the same thing over and over and over again, and they catch just little fragments of it, and you just can't get your message through, and you're lighting stuff up, and they still don't get the message?
Sounds like me talking to my 18-year-old. Yes, it is frustrating.
I know the feeling. Yep, we know the feeling.
Kate stays confused, says, I feel like I care about Steve-O the way I do my friends in the chat. I haven't seen y'all, but I care about y'all. It's strange and hard to explain. And that's funny because John and I talk about that all the time. When I say hello to Steve-O, I know that he could feel that it's sincere. I'm saying hello to him like he was standing here in front of me.
Yeah.
Same thing with the Tottens, and Nana, those. And then the other people who come through, I know they're there, but there are certain spirits that have been around the whole time that have just, I feel comfortable with it.
Yes.
They are part of our family.
The Tottens and Steve-O, they at first our house was kind of almost unbearable for a little bit. I would try to take a nap right here on this couch, and it would feel like I had if you've ever heard about the sleep paralysis thing, people are afflicted with what's called the hag, and that's basically an old, broken down, witchy looking hag that like will loom over you and sit on your chest and right up in your face when you're literally paralyzed in your sleep. And it's very unnerving, guys, to say the least. But I'm laying here and I feel that constantly, like something looming over me. Like I feel it on the back of my neck constantly. And it got to the point where I couldn't even sleep down here. I couldn't take a nap. I couldn't edit down here. I had to edit upstairs with my back against the wall, with all the lights on, and with my
That was
wife next to me.
Nellie.
That was, yes, she was doing everything possible to make me as uncomfortable as possible. And it's not like
It
that
was
no more.
taking its toll, like really the energy, you could feel it. And it was one of the reasons we quit going to the cemetery where we first,
The churchyard, yeah.
the churchyard, because we would be on our way there a lot at night to get content, and just the mood was really off. You could feel it. So, and that's changed since Nana's passed.
Yes. Yeah.
So,
Yeah. It's we've definitely gotten more confident and secure
yeah,
with the
yeah, we would get
investigating and
into
stuff
these big, I'll just be honest, these big blowout arguments that were like
over nothing.
over nothing, that were abnormal. I mean, we've been together for 27 years, so we have arguments. I'd be lying
Sure.
if I said we didn't. But they would be these huge arguments, and literally only when we were heading there, to the point we had to get Lynn's advice on it, and we quit going for a while. And then Nana passed, the energy lifted, and it's just different. But we just decided to quit going there up until recently when we went.
Yeah.
Because we finally felt like we were in a place
We
where
didn't have a
could go
choice.
back.
But we didn't have a choice but to stop going. Guys, well, I didn't know what the hell to do, man. Like, I was literally on this emotional roller coaster. Now, you have to understand, Steve-O was not happy when he was alive. He wasn't.
Oh, look at that.
There's validation.
Yes, yeah.
He suffered. He suffered emotionally with depression and very, very badly. And well, we know what happened. We all know what happened. Those feelings were bleeding into me to the point where it was so irrational and so out of character for me. My wife was concerned. My friends were concerned. And so I talked to Lynn about it, and we stopped going there. And slowly, not immediately, slowly, that lifted. And Nana was able to peel that negativity away.
And it was hard for us to quit going there because, that's kind of like where we really started with the unknown section as we were learning about Steve. Because if everybody remembers, we actually thought Steve was from the unknown section until Lynn was able to help us with that validation that he was the guy, from the movie theater. So it was hard to leave that place. I was really drawn to it because that's where we kind of started off our channel.
But once we heard Totten, the little bitty Totten kids saying Totten, the high-pitched little baby voices saying Totten, guys.
Can I address this real quick, guys?
Yep.
I don't mean to cut you off.
Go ahead.
But Steve-O is not insecure now.
He was, though. He was in the beginning.
He was, yeah. At first he was, but he's not now.
I was hoping Lynn was going to address that. I saw that too.
Yeah.
Only because she just shared with us today that he wasn't how he really felt about us today.
Yes, we just talked about that. Actually, at Wind, we just literally had a discussion about that no more than 4 hours ago.
Steve-O is loved more now. There's your validation.
Thanks, Steve-O. We're talking about you, buddy.
He's loved more now and more secure now than he was in the physical world. Yeah, there were some issues that we're not going to get into due to privacy.
Yeah.
But those issues no longer are an issue anymore. He has the family and the love that he wants and needs.
Yep. And not
there's
just from us, guys,
because we're blinking.
And the viewers too, guys, like you, Wind Whispers, and many other people have said the same thing.
Kate brings them up all the time.
Kate does too. They feel close to Steve-O, like they know him, like they're friends. And guys, you are friends with them. He's friends with all of us. Like
Yep.
he really, this is for him is like a whole new beginning without, without having to be born again. Like all the
Yep.
crap that he was dwelling on has been stripped away almost. I can tell because the feelings that I was getting from him bleeding into me don't happen anymore.
He keeps the light. He's like really trying to say like, like it
He's-
starts to dim, then he just wants to keep it go. Like the more you talk, the more he's saying, validating it.
Yep. There's Kate. Steve-O does. He does. He loves to be a part of this. He wasn't included in things the way he should have been in life, and now he's included. I go out of my way to make sure he's included.
Yeah, his story is like really, really sad. Even the portion I know that we've shared on here is sad enough, but it's worse than you can imagine. Really, like it really turned my stomach and like
The note.
Yeah.
The note, guys.
My heart just ached for him, like from that point on, because I just can't even.
You would be in tears, guys.
I was in tears.
Yeah, she was in
Yes.
tears. I stopped. I had to stop reading it. I did eventually finish it. You can't get through it without being affected very quickly. I've never read something so emotionally disturbing. It's disturbing, guys.
But it was
Very.
Trying to let
Yep.
everybody know. Yeah.
And
how bright the light is.
yeah, I tried so hard, man. Like I went out of my way to try. I emailed and I tried with the brother. I really did. I thought maybe the brother angle would be the best, and I kind of think it probably was. But there's just no getting through to them. It ain't happening. The
That
parents.
was validation to you of what was in that letter and so on, because I
Yep.
read the letter, but all of that was validation. But it's like I've already said it, and we talked about this a little while ago. Is it's kind of like, okay, yeah, that was that, but I have the love that I need now. You are my family now.
Did you
And
see
he
that?
has a special part of every one of our hearts.
Yes, he is.
I was gonna say he's special to Lynn too.
Yes.
He talks about
Very
Yeah.
special to Lynn, yes.
Yep.
Well, they've been interacting the whole time, like that.
Mm-hmm. Right out the gate.
So true.
Yep. So he's a validator, guys. Let's talk to him a little more spirit box, and then we'll wrap it up for the night, guys.
No, you're right, Wind. It will never make up for what has already happened. But at this point, whether he's here in the physical world or not, he's still a part of something. And he
Yep.
finally found what he was looking for. Unfortunately, it's too late, but the love is there, and he's still a part.
And we're all gonna be. I'll get to meet him. Well, I kind of met him, but we'll be together as friends and brothers. Eventually, he knows that. I don't
He'll
think
be
he's going
greeting
anywhere.
everybody with open arms.
Yep.
He's trying to show it in the light.
Steve-O, you want to say hello, buddy?
Hi, Steve-O.
We love you, Steve-O.
We love ya.
Hey,
All the time.
all the time. That was Steve-O. Everybody wants to hear you say your name loud and clear. Steve-O. There's 4 of them. There it is, Steve-O. Did you hear it?
I did. Thank you, baby.
There's 4 of them. Are those Tottens? A few of them.
Yep.
There's the baby Totten. Thank you. Thank you. They got the baby. Awesome. He says awesome.
Love it.
Thank you.
The tacos are good too.
I love it.
Oh, the wife heard him. I was hoping they heard him because I felt like I was talking at the same
It's
time.
going. This is pointed right towards the mic.
Oh,
All
There
right.
he is.
Hi guys.
Can somebody light up that green light? Can you touch that? Behind you again.
I know Casey. That flying top is so cute. It's the cutest thing you will hear here.
I know. Well, you guys see they're here though. Jim. Hey Jim. Is Trey here? Trey. I'm gonna talk. Hey Steve-O. And Nana. Trey is somebody I wanted to ask about earlier. Is that you? Is that you, Trey? Can you say Trey if you're here? I heard a yip, I thought, but it could be Emmett. Sounded like Emmett's voice. Okay, well. Oh. Yes. Your dad's still here.
My dad?
Yeah, she just said your dad was still here and he lit the light up. 50?
Was
What's
that
50?
Sissy?
Was it Sissy? It could have been.
That's what it sounded like.
It could have been. Was that Sissy? Can you say that again? Did you say Sissy? Did you say that? Everyone. Get everyone. Let's do a roll call, spirits. Tell me all the names of who's here. Five. Hi? Is that hi or five? Who said hi? Someone did it. It's always a tot. Right. You played it back, sounded like Sissy. Jen played it back, sounded like Sissy. Okay. We were expecting that. That's one of the we were expecting that tonight. Let's try.
Okay, let me see if I can get. Was that you, Glow? Can you light up the flashlight if that was you?
Boom.
There you go.
I figured it was. That's my beautiful sister.
That's really cool. We had a lot of this last night, guys, but the K2 display was phenomenal last night. I wish we could get some more of that.
Would you be open to, after the live, maybe doing the private session and recording it?
We can try it. Yeah.
This way, again, it could be because there's so many people watching feeling like they're on display. Although my dad was never a shy person. So that was, but you never know. See, there you go. He was not a shy person. But we can try.
Lynn has good luck with
we do
lately. Here in our home, she does.
Yeah.
Better luck.
What happened?
Yep. So yeah, they're excited about that, having a private session, I guess. And we get really good stuff when it's just the two of us or a smaller group, guys. So I guess it does make a difference
Right.
because people feel like they're being put on the spot. I guess it does. Our personalities and likes and dislikes don't change once we cross over. I mean, we're still the same person. Our spirit and our preferences are still the same, guys. Our personality, everything, our
Yeah, and that's,
flaws.
some people, and like I said, my dad was not a shy person. He didn't like a lot of people around him, but when he did have people around him, he was not standoffish, or he didn't shy away. My mother was, we called her the party animal. My mother knew not one stranger.
That's like me and John. I'm like that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we can try it.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll give it a shot.
Are you guys up to that? Can you light it up?
You guys want to do that? You want to talk privately after we?
Oh,
Yep.
there we go. That's
Very good. Okay, so I'm going to take a 2-minute break
Okay.
and I will be right back.
All right. I'm gonna wrap it up and then we'll when you come back, I'll be ready to go. So, guys.
Okay, good night, everybody.
Yep. Thank you guys for joining us.
Thank you, everyone.
Tomorrow morning, I will be releasing the other video. Be like 5 minutes long. It's not a long one. Check it out. Packed full of good stuff, guys. Really cool. And if we hit pay dirt on this, there'd be another video coming soon, guys. But always more to come, everybody.
We always appreciate everyone for being here with us.
Yep, absolutely, guys. So I guess they're saying goodbye too. The light is off. So, guys, Max, over and out.
Bye.